Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's first talk about the MVP Promotions fight card that was held at Madison Square Gardens, headlined by Amanda Serano and Katie Taylor, their trilogy, and an all-female fight card, my guys, my people. A real successful one. But I must say, I wasn't pleased with every fight on this card. But there were a couple fights there that really caught fire, and that made me think straight away, these women know how to put on an event and entertain the crowd, who were nothing but electric. Set the place alight, my guys, my people. So amazing fans on the night, 20,000 in attendance at the gate, and brought in a revenue of 2.7 million, my guys, or somewhere around that ballpark, my guys, my people. So set the record now for the highest attended all-female fight card and all-female led card, my guys, my people, as well as now holding a Guinness Book of Records for the most world titles, 17 in total, put on one fight card, all on one fight card, my guys, my people. Jake Paul and MVP Promotions managing to achieve this feat by slapping on this card 3 undisputed bouts as well as 2 other unification bouts, my guys, my people. So this card was really stacked and was set to break records, my guys, my people. So Jake Paul and MVP Promotions, clearly they are the hub for female boxing right now, and even managing to attract female fighters from other promotions, for example Matchroom Promotions and Boxer, my guys, my people. And this is their second fight showcased on Netflix. The first was Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. We do have a third fight to be showcased on the platform that is of course being brought together by Turkey, my guys, and that is Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford for undisputed at 168 pounds. That is in September coming up, my guys, my people. Netflix itself proving that it does have a broad global reach, my guys, my people, and that can be nothing but good for the sport. As for MVP Promotions, great for the sport. If not that, at least great for women's boxing, my guys, my people. And the pay, trust me, is really good for the women who are now doing it for themselves in the sport. So yeah, a successful event. Now, with that said, let's get straight to the fights on this fight card, my guys, my people. Starting with a super bantamweight bout. We had Ramallah Ali, 35-year-old, versus Lita Furtado, 34-year-old Brazilian fighter, my guys, my people. Ramallah taking it via unanimous decision, uplifting her record now to 10 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, 2 via KO. Furtado, well, she took the hit now with 11 wins, 3 losses, 0 draws, and 2 via KO, my guys, my people. Look, I have to say, Ramallah Ali was lucky to get the win on this one. This could have gone either way, my guys, my people. An entertaining fight, I would have to say. You know, another fight in the super bantamweight division, we had Ellie Scottney versus Yamileth Mercado, my guys, my people. Ellie, 27 years old. In fact, both fighters 27 years old, and Ellie took it via unanimous decision, uplifting her record to 11 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 0 via KO, so still undefeated. Her opponent, well, she took the hit. Now with 24 wins and 4 losses, 0 draws, 5 coming via KO. And on the line on the night, they had the Ring Magazine title, so the Ring belt, the WBO, the WBC, and the IBF. So Ellie now definitely unified, my guys, my people. I wonder when she can unify to become undisputed. She's not far away, possibly just one fight away now, my guys, my people. With that said, Let's now move on to a super bantamweight bout. We had New Zealand or Australian fighter. I think, well, she's from that area of the world, my guys, my people. Shanika Johnson, 30 years old, and she took this one via a 9th round TKO over Sharetta Metcalf, my guys, my people. Shanika, the WBA champion, and Metcalf, the IBF champion, my guys, my people. You know, this fight originally was supposed to be between Dina Thusland, who is the WBO WBC champion, so a unified champion, and it was supposed to be between Thusland and Metcalf. However, in the lead up to this fight, it was revealed that Thusland was actually pregnant with her second child, so she couldn't go ahead with the fight. She had to pull out and put her belts on the line, my guys, my people, for two of these fighters. So it ended up becoming an undisputed bout, my guys, my people. And you know what? Shanika Johnson thoroughly dominated Metcalf in this fight. She was not in the fight at all from round 1 to round 9, my guys, my people. And Metcalf really tall for the bantamweight division, but she has nothing else on her. Very stringy and tall, my guys, my people, and she got totally dominated and stopped in the 9th round. The referee actually stopping the fight and holding it so that a Metcalf wouldn't take more punishment, my guys, my people. So great for Shanika Johnson, now undisputed champion in the bantamweight division, my guys, my people. Now this is where you know, we move on to the higher weight classes, right? We had Chantel Cameron, former undisputed in the super lightweight division. She lost that undisputed position to Katie Taylor, my guys, my people. She first defended against Katie Taylor before that and beat Katie Taylor, and then Katie Taylor winning on the second attempt. Both very closely fought bouts, my guys, my people. And her loss to Taylor, I would say very controversial. Could have gone either way, my guys, my people. And here she is against well, Chantel Cameron against Jessie Kamara, somebody that fought Caroline Dubois, my guys, my people, to a technical decision, right? So yeah, nobody to a technical draw, simply because Kamara was cut with a very bad head clash, and so the fight had to be called off, I believe, in the 4th round, my guys, my people. So yeah, nobody, well, the judges couldn't you know, go via decision. They just had to call the fight off, my guys, my people. Although Kamara was totally dominated in that fight by Caroline, my guys, my people. So she was back again against Chantel Cameron, my guys. This is the super lightweight division, or junior welterweight, whichever way you want to see it. And well, she took it via unanimous decision. Chantel did. The 34 years old now fighter, now uplifting a record to 21 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, and 8 via KO. As for Kamara, 14 wins now, 5 losses, and 1 draw, 3 via KO, as she took a hit on her record now, my guys, my people. And Chantel, she put on a show. Kamara did much better in this fight than she did in her last fight, my guys, my people, against Caroline Dubois, but she still lost at the end of the day, my guys, my people. And the WBC interim title on the line, so she's now you know, mandatory to Katie Taylor. Chantel Cameron is, my guys, my people. So a chance to become champion again, possibly fight for undisputed, my guys, my people. Yeah, with that said, let's move on now to the super middleweight division. We had Savannah Marshall versus Sheeraz Green, my guys, my people. This one was decided via split decision in favor of Sheeraz Green. Some people thought this was controversial, but I think the right person won, my guys, my people. Sheeraz Green in the early rounds, I would say for both fighters, a very closely contested bout, but then Sheeraz started sort of putting up punches together a little bit better. I would say in the latter middle rounds and the championship rounds. As soon as she got her jab working, she brought her power into place and actually wobbled Marshall a couple times in the fight, my guys, my people. I don't know, Marshall to me looked like she wasn't 100% in the fight, maybe from ring rust. She hasn't fought for 2 years since Sheeraz Crumbles, my guys, my people. That was in 2023, I believe. She became undisputed in the super middleweight division, and then she hasn't fought for 2 years since then under Boxer. She has since left Boxer because of her inactivity, and she just felt disrespected at the way that they treated her as a champion in that under that promotional banner. So she's now with MVP Promotions, my guys, my people, and this was her first fight against Sheeraz. So yeah, I mean, even before the Sheeraz Crumbles fight, she lost to Clarissa Shields for undisputed in the middleweight division, and she's been looking for a rematch since. This fight here possibly would have helped her in her campaign to try and get a rematch against Clarissa Shields, who is undisputed in the heavyweight division now, my guys, my people. But I guess she misses on that opportunity, and Sheeraz Green now gets that opportunity now to face Clarissa Shields, as she called out Shields, and Shields says she's interested in the bout, my guys, my people. So we may well get Sheeraz Green versus Clarissa Shields. I don't know what weight they're going to fight out, but if they're to have belts on the line, it can either be heavyweight, right, super middleweight, or middleweight, because Clarissa Shields still holds, I believe, the IBF title in the middleweight division, my guys, my people. Either way, it will be a good fight to to watch, to tell you the truth. But I think she's going to get dominated by Clarissa Shields. Nobody on her level in and around any division that she's fought in. Just simple as that. Yeah. So with that defeat there, Savannah Marshall, now her record is at 13 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, 10 via KO for the 34-year-old Marshall, my guys. As for Green, she uplifts her record now to 16 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, and 11 via KO, my guys, my people. With that said, we can now move to the co-main event. We had Baumgardner, Alicia Baumgardner versus Jennifer Miranda, a Spaniard, my guys, my people. Baumgardner defending her undisputed title in the junior lightweight division, my guys, my people. Man, she really had to dig deep to get this one. I didn't expect that, Miranda would be this much of a challenge, but man, it was very close. It was very close. This one could have gone either way, but I think it was the last championship rounds where Baumgardner just really had to dig deep and you hustle it out. Hustle it out. I think she won the fight, Baumgardner, but close. She got it via unanimous decision. weirdly, my guys, my people. So she moves on. She moves on, my guys, my people. At the presser, she was asked about fighting Clarissa Shields, who in the past they've been going back and forth, and it looked like they were going to fight. But Baumgardner is a junior lightweight. She's a junior lightweight. Clarissa Shields, you know, she fights from middleweight upwards. So it's like, come on. And she's now at heavyweight. That's not even realistic at this moment, my guys, my people. Well, anyway, with that said, let's move on, my guys, to the main event. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, the trilogy. Truly disappointing. This was so boring. We've had Turki Al Sheikh, you know, the main news on Turki Al Sheikh right now is his statement of Tom and Jerry fights. He does not like those type of fights, my guys, my people. Really referring to fights where you have one fight piling under pressure and attacking, like Tom, if you know the cartoon Tom and Jerry, and Jerry, you know, representing the fighter that doesn't want to engage. But in some ways that's a bad analogy, because Jerry usually wins in the cartoon. He usually just outsmarts Tom. For the most part, hardly does Tom ever win, my guys, my people. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But look, we had the Harlem Eubank fight versus Jack Catterall fight, which Catterall won, right? But Turkey was highly critical of that fight. He termed that fight there a Jerry and Jerry fight. So both runners in that situation. But Katie and Serano 3 was definitely also a Jerry and Jerry fight. We had Amanda Serrano looking nothing like Amanda Serrano, with relentless forward attack, piling on physical and mental pressure. She was not doing any of that in this one. Instead, she opted to box, but from long distance. And I get it. I see what she was trying to do, but not effective, because she was way out of range with her jabs, always missing. And when she swings a punch, it's out of range, so always missing. Katie Taylor as well, you know, not trying to engage at all. So fighting on the back foot and counter punching, missing for the vast majority of the time, my guys, my people. But she landed the few punches that were landed. Most of them, my guys, my people. I could hardly count a punch that Serrano landed. And I'm sure she knew she was down on the scorecards, but she was not piling on the pressure. I get it, my guys. I get it. This was a money fight. I get it, my guys, my people. You know, if nothing more, it was just a money fight. And Serrano, she was not looking to get into that type of bout that they were in, that rock'em sock'em type of battle that we saw in the first and the second fight with Taylor, my guys, my people. You know, I mean, Serrano 36 years old, Taylor 39 years old, so at the very tail end of their career, my guys, my people. You know, Taylor taking this fight via majority decision, weirdly, because this was the clearest bout to judge of all the 3 bouts. You know, this was the easiest one to judge. Easily unanimous decision. The last fight, the second fight, which I thought Serrano actually won, that was a majority decision win to Taylor. The first one was via split decision to Taylor as well. So Taylor winning all three bouts now, my guys, my people, and still holds on to her undisputed bout in the junior welterweight division. She has a mandatory, like I said, in Chantel Cameron, someone that she's fought twice before. They are 1-1 on the record, my guys, my people. And so let's get that bout again. Let's get that bout again. The first 2 fights, brilliant fights, very, very closely contested. Let's get another one, my guys, my people. Or Katie Taylor maybe might want to go into retirement, who knows. But as for Serano, my guys. She still has a lot of fights left in her. You know, I've always wondered whether we can match her up with Gabriel Fondura, who is a menace. What division does she fight in? I believe bantamweight or super flyweight. You know, and Serano has fought in and around those divisions before, so it's not like it's highly impossible. Can only be impossible if she can't move back down close to that weight, my guys, my people. But if they can meet at a reasonable division between where Serano fought Katie Taylor at, and between super flyweight where Fondura is at, then that fight can be made, my guys, my people. Now, so that ends all the bouts, my guys, my people. All the bouts in that MVP Promotions fight card. Now let's move to the Ring Magazine free fight card that took place at the Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York, my guys, my people. This was a super fight card. Every fight on the card was amazing to watch, my guys. Turkey does it again, sets the place on fire, my guys, my people. The stadium, Louis Armstrong Stadium, usually reserved for tennis matches, but this time around, boxing took it home, my guys, my people. Yes, in the undercard, well, the card itself was led by Hamza Sheeraz versus Edgar Berlanga, a 168-pound bout, my guys, my people. In the undercard, we had Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda for the WBC strap in the lightweight division. We also had David Morrell versus Imam Khatiev at the light heavyweight division, my guys, my people. And finally, we had Alberto Puello versus Zubrel Matias in the junior welterweight division. Let's talk about that fight first, my guys, my people. Alberto Puello losing his WBC strap, my guys, my people, via what was it, via split decision, actually via majority decision, my guys, my people. So Puello loses the O on his record and now has a record of 24 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 10 coming via KO, my guys. Matias uplifts his record now and also a new WBC champion. So his record now at 23 wins, now 2 losses, 0 draws, and 22 coming via KO. This was such an amazing fight. Matias does what he always does. Forward, relentless pressure, physical and mental. Puello just couldn't keep him off of him, my guys, my people. With those long limbs of his, he needs the space in order for him to box. He is a natural boxer anyway, my guys, my people. But he was landing. It wasn't just moving backwards. He was fighting back and landing a lot. But at the same time, Zubrel Matias was also catching a lot of the shots on the gloves as well, my guys, my people, and was totally relentless with his shots. You know, I thought the right man won, although I scored it a draw. But if I had to give it to one person, I gave it to Zubrel Matias. So I think the judges got it right on this one, my guys, my people. We have a new champion. Former IBF champion Zubrel Matias, now the new WBC champion, my guys, my people. We have the WBA champion who Alberto Puello has beat formerly already in Gary Antoine Russell. And those are two relentless fighters there, Zubrel Matias and Antoine Russell, my guys. If they can make that unification, that would be a fire fight. Let's see if they can make that. They haven't spoken about it, but if they can make that, super. Well, anyway, let's talk Morrell versus Khatiev, my guys, my people. Morrell winning via unanimous decision. Some thought a controversial result. I am not one of those people. I think the right man won on the night, but Morrell made it a lot harder than the fight. You know, yeah, should have been, my guys, my people. Made it harder. You know, Morrell, who I think was caught off guard by Cartier's style. He was definitely caught off guard. Cartier, who had quite considerably fast hands. His foot feints had Morrell biting those foot feints, and he had power, had good power, very tricky, herky jerky sort of style, constantly moving his upper body, right? And he had a habit of sneaking that power hand in between Morrell's combinations, my guys, and at times very successful. So successful, he dropped Morrell in the 5th round. So that was a 10-8 round to Cartier, and he wobbled Morrell in the 2nd, my guys, my people, or was it the 3rd? Not too quite sure now. You know, so those first 5 rounds to me were very closely contested. I only gave Morrell 2 rounds. In the first 5, I gave him the 1st and I believe the 2nd or 3rd, my guys, my people. So yeah, Cartier clearly ahead after 5 rounds. But from the 6th round all the way to the 10th and last round, it was all Morrell for me. There's no way you could have given those rounds to Cartier, I reckon. My guys, my people. But look, Morrell, what I did not like about his style, I mean, for me, he was clearly the more talented fighter, and he could have taken it a few more levels on Cartier, who I think couldn't have done any better than what he did on the night, and doesn't have a great tank either. He was getting tired pretty early in there, you know. But Morrell, he lacks urgency, even though it was clearly evident that he is better on the front foot against Cartier. When he pushed back Cartier and sat on his punches more, he was showcasing that his power was more effective on Cartier than Cartier's power was effective on him, despite that Morrell got dropped in the 5th round. As I've detailed, Morrell was already on the back foot when that punch you know, collided with him, and he got up almost straight away. So it was almost like a flash knockdown, my guys, and he was winning that round, kind of getting into his groove when he got knocked down, my guys, my people. It almost cost him this fight as well. Maybe that was what cost him his fight with David Benavidez, where Morrell lost his WBA regular strap to Benavidez. And before Benavidez, Morrell was right there in title contention with that strap, my guys, my people. Anyway, great for him that he was able to get this win over Cartier. It will put him right there back into title talks, my people. So he's back. David Morrell is back, my guys. Yeah, Morrell, 27 years old now, with a record 12 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, and 9 coming via KO, my guys, my people. Cartier, well, he took the hit. His record now 10 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, also 9 via KO for the 30-year-old natural light heavyweight. Morrell, who moved up from 168, right, and has had 3 bouts now after Cartier in at the light heavyweight division, not managed to stop any of his opponents, showing a lot of hesitance in his work. In those 3 fights, he's been showing a lot of hesitance, taking his time, my guys, my people. Who is his trainer? Yeah, Ronnie Shields, I believe, is his trainer right now. Ronnie Shields, my guys, my people. You know, you guys might know him for being the man behind the Charlo brothers. Do you remember Charlo leaving Ronnie to go to Derrick James, and we saw how much of a dog James was able to pull out of Jermell Charlo, he ended up becoming undisputed champion at junior middleweight, my guys, my people. And look, I'm not saying Ronnie is a bad trainer. He is a former fighter himself and legendary, my guys, with a lot of experience, has trained a lot of legendary names. But I think a new trainer might do it. And I'm thinking possibly Bozy Ennis, father and trainer of Jerome Bruce Ennis. Look what he's done with Jerome Bruce Ennis. And I really like what he's doing with Andy Cruz, who is also a Cuban, background, also of Cuban background, just like Morrell. Andy, who had an amateurish style to begin with, but now he's sitting more on his punches, braver, more urgency. He had exactly the same problem as Morrell in the past, but now he's much improved. So I think sprinkle a bit of Bozy on Morrell and he'll be a dangerous man, my guys, my people. Shakur Stevenson successfully defending his lightweight title, WBC title, that is, via unanimous decision, my guys, my people. Shakur Stevenson, who opted to sit in the pocket and box Zepeda, my guys, my people, as people in the past, due to Shakur's performance with De Los Santos and Artem Harutyunyan, my guys, my people. The fans were labeling Shakur to be a runner, and he does not have too many knockouts on his record, so to be labeled a runner as well, that's like a death sentence to a fighter, my guys, my people. But people are too highly critical of Shakur, who usually is in total control of his bouts and totally dominates. So people just don't understand his style, but he's not a runner. He's never been a runner, my guys, my people. I think those two other fights that people were highly critical of was just a matter of styles. And Shakur went into that De Los Santos fight with a broken hand, my guys, my people. Broken hand or brittle hands? With brittle hands, my guys, my people. But Zepeda's team, I think they were hoping that Shakur would turn up with brittle hands again. Well, that didn't show up in this fight, my guys, my people. Although I have to say, Shakur electing to stand and trade is not the one. It's not the one. He got pushed back a lot fighting on the ropes, using the shoulder roll, the Philly show, just like Floyd Mayweather, and not quite successful as Floyd. He was using it very well and looking cute with it, but not quite Floyd Mayweather. Nobody does what Floyd Mayweather does better than Floyd Mayweather, my guys, my people. I think in the future, I would prefer Shakur to fight how he normally fights, because he got hit a lot in this fight with body shots, jabs, right hands that went behind the gloves, through the gloves as well. So yeah, he got hit a lot in this fight. So Zepeda won rounds in the fight. Shakur does not normally give rounds away, my guys. It is usually a shutout. And yes, people are saying it's Shakur's best performance of his career. Not for me. For me, his best performances have been against Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring, my guys, my people. Those are his two best performances. Not only did he put a beating on them, but he stood his ground and scored a total shutout, my guys. While with Zepeda, he got hit a lot. He even got staggered in the third round, my guys, and that had me worried for a second. But Shakur, the way that he retaliated and recovered from that, I totally admired that. Fired back instantly. But he was not hurt, despite what the commentators were saying that he was shook. No, he was not. He was knocked off balance, and that was it, my guys, my people. But after that, he still continued staying in the pocket, although being pushed back a lot. And you can tell he was the more talented fighter, scoring the heavier shots, the cleaner shots, my guys, my people. But if he's to get hit a lot like that by let's say a fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis or Floyd Schofield, who are more heavier handed, Zepeda is more of a volume puncher, relentless. That is his style. He's not a one punch knockout artist. You know, but with his relentlessness, he can definitely take you out, my guys, my people. You know, Tank Davis, Shakur, how about that fight happening? I doubt that fight will really happen. Davis not really too eager to wanna go up against Shakur. We know Turkey wants to make that fight, but Floyd Schofield is also there. You know, and Oscar is willing to make that fight, and so the Schofields want the fight as well. Schofield already pulled out of the February bout that he was supposed to fight Shakur in for no particular reason except that you know, they said that Schofield fell sick, but no receipts, my guys, no receipts. Also blame Shakur for all types of outlandish stuff, including that Shakur's team had poisoned Schofield, and that's why he was sick. Stupid. I'm not gonna go into the rest, my guys, my people. But look, concerning Gervonta Tank Davis, he's supposed to have an upcoming fight against Lamont Roach, a rematch after the first one ended controversially in a draw, my guys, my people, in a fight. The big underdog in Lamont Roach outperformed everybody's expectations, my guys, and he actually won that bout, right? But was not given the decision, my guys, my people. So the rematch, this rematch, was it not supposed to be in August 16th, right? Now I'm hearing a new date for August 20th, and now I'm hearing that might not even happen, because Gervonta Tank Davis has troubles of his own with the law due to domestic issues with his other half, my guys, my people. So we're talking domestic violence here, my guys, my people. I'm hearing that he's now on bail, right? On bail, but his mind is just not in the right place, and you know, this fight may well not take place even on the rescheduled day of August the 20th, my guys, my people. So I did say before that Gervonta Tank Davis, he is not 100%, you know, looking forward to this Lamont Roach fight. Roach himself has predicted before that he thinks Tank Davis might pull out, my guys, my people, of the fight. The way I assessed it, look, Gervonta Tank Davis, he's supposed to be going into a fight, a rematch with Lamont Roach, but he's calling out the likes of Richardson Hitchens, who is a champion in the junior welterweight division, my guys, my people. He's being sidetracked. To me, it looks like he was looking for a way out of the you know, Lamont Roach fight. But he's going through tough times now. Let's hope he gets through that, and let's see what we get after that, my guys, my people. Well, anyway, I'm done with Shakur Stevenson. And now let's move on to the main event. Sheeraz versus Edgar Berlanga, the 168 pounds bout, my guys, my people. Sheeraz defeating Berlanga via a 5th round KO after dropping him twice in the 4th round. The first shot that dropped him was with the left hook. Berlanga caught on the blind side, kind of lapsing in concentration, my guys, my people, and he got off from that shot, but then was dropped again with an instant combination from Sheeraz. He was saved by the bell, made it to the 5th round, but then the very first punch Sheeraz threw and followed up with combinations that took out Edgar Berlanga, and the referee jumped in to wave the fight off, my guys, my people. So brilliant win for Sheeraz in a new division, my guys, my people. Berlanga though was doing great in the first 3 rounds, landing shots of his own. Both fighters very tentative in the fight and sort of cautious of one another's power. There's a lot of youth, energy, and power in the ring on the night, my guys, my people. So great win for Sheeraz in a new division, uplifting his record now to 22 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 18 via KO for the 26-year-old. As for Berlanga, 28 years old, now with a record 23 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws, and 18 via KO, my guys, my people. This was Sheeraz's first fight at 168 pounds and thrown right in the deep end against Berlanga, who is highly ranked number 5 in all sanctioning bodies except from the WBO, where he is number 2, my guys, my people. So this win will put Sheeraz right into title talks, my guys, my people, in his best performance of his career, I would say, my guys. And his first outing with Andy Lee, his new trainer, who he has been training with at the Bolly Brack in Ireland, my guys, my people. Yeah, great win for him, my guys. Great win. His trainer, his promoter, Frank Warren, did say that the reason why his bad performance, his last fight at 160 pounds against WBC champion Carlos Adames, was that his weight, he was just weight drained at that fight. So I expected Sheeraz to be bigger, stronger, more powerful, and so he was, my guys, my people. Great win for him. I hope the controversy with Carlos Adames at 168 can be put behind us now, although we're not going to forget that, because Carlos Adames was robbed a victory in that fight, my guys, my people. But nonetheless, great win for Hamza Sheeraz, who, like I said, will be going into title contention. Maybe now will be mandatory to Saul Canelo Alvarez, the winner of Canelo and Crawford, that is. He will be. But he is lined up to face Canelo regardless. Canelo wants to fight as well. Turkey wants to match those two fighters together, my guys, my people. And we know we're not going to get Canelo versus Benavidez, but this is the next best thing. This is the next best thing, my guys, my people. So let's see if we can make this bout, my guys, my people. But with that said, that's all I have for you on this one. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe, of course. Drop your comments below, and as always, stay super blessed, my guys, my people. We out of it.